Speaking of people regularly regarded as second-class citizens,
it's the Cooper and Anthony Show.
Broadcast school has really paid off.
I was going through all my old Airchecks.
Okay, explain to people what an Aircheck is in case they do not know, because that's sort of radio lingo that a lot of people would be like, what, huh?
Back in the day, we had a thing called an Aircheck machine. So you'd take a cassette and you'd put it in a machine, and every time you would hit the mic, it would record.
Right. It would record just you speaking. It wouldn't record the music.
Right.
It would just record the jock on air. And then the reason it did that is because the program directors wanted to sit down with you afterwards and tell you why you're terrible.
That and true. And you wanted to put an air check together of your best stuff and send it to other stations so you could get a job.
Right. So another program director can tell you how terrible you are.
Exactly. So it's always people telling you how bad you suck. But once we started doing this type of radio, I didn't make air checks because we just saved whole files.
Right.
But there's no air checks of me talking between songs.
Like exist. A jock. Like you and I are considered radio personalities, but right. A jock, a DJ, a disc jockey is different. That's somebody that literally in between songs is this is, that was, join us here, or they have someone call in. But it's like just a couple of minutes between songs. So that's different than what we do.
I have those type of air checks of me talking between songs, but they're on cassette. And I have no cassette machine. I had a couple of CDs, and I had my son go to his work and get a CD player because I don't have a CD player in the house.
Nobody does.
No, I didn't know how to play it. So he had to go get me a drive so I could take stuff off a CD because I don't even so I'm listening to stuff going, how did I get away with some of this shit?
Like what? What was some of the stuff that you had on your air check? Let me air check you.
Okay, you're going to air check me. Yeah. There was one night I was on Nights on a Rock Station. I gave CeCe DeVille from Poison my phone number and told them to call and do an interview at some point. But CeCe, so to backtrack, this was right after Behind the Music with Poison. Uh-huh. So Behind the Music with Poison, they said, we're not drunks anymore. We don't drink. We don't do drugs. We're straight. Mm-hmm. CeCe was completely plastered. And
did he miss the Behind the Music? He hadn't seen it? Is that what happened?
He said it's all a lie. So he gets drunker and drunker and has more and more girls and just decides to keep calling me all night long.
This I got to hear.
So going back to... No.
Hey, it's Sam Kinison. It's All Request Nights with Anthony. You want to call in Pantera? You want to call in Ozzy? You want to call in...
So you always want to have famous people saying stuff about you, so...
Don't think Anthony doesn't want to lose his job over your sorry ass. He'll do it. Oh. Isn't that right, Anthony?
Right.
This is All Request Nights on Charlotte's Extreme Radio.
All right, checking out Trek RC forecast.
This is CeCe calling me now.
70 tomorrow, hot once again. High's about 828 billion degrees. Hold on, phone's ringing. Let's get it. XRC.
Yeah, hello. Is this Anthony?
Oh God, it's CeCe again. What's up, man?
Hey, man. I was just thinking about something. Brett might hear that thing we did earlier.
Right.
And I kind of don't want him to.
Well, it was live.
Oh, that's bad.
Real bad.
Yeah, I may.
This is radio, bud.
Tomorrow, I don't know.
This is radio, bud.
Wow.
Brett's gonna kick your ass, man.
Oh no, he's not. Brett is. Man, he couldn't kick anything's ass. And you know what? I mean, somebody should tell that loser that somebody should beat him for trying to think he could be an actor. What was that movie he did? A Letter from Death Row?
Right.
Oh, what a push, man. He looks like such a little bitch with a bald
head. Oh, my God.
And that do-rag, like, what's his name? Tupac.
Man, you're not going to be in the band much longer, are you?
Well, if Brett has anything to say about it, he'll end up like Tupac.
Oh, my God.
I appreciate it, CeCe. We'll talk to you on Wednesday, man.
All right, buddy.
Thanks.
That's crazy.
I am not a gangster. I just play one on TV.
Little Steven.
When I was out, they pulled me back in.
Wow, nice. So these are all your celebrity
I'm here
interviews.
With
This
Anthony
is your.
Michaels, good Italian boy. On 95.7 XRC, Charlotte's best rock.
It's Anthony Michaels. It's all request nights. Who's on my phone now?
Hey, is this Anthony?
Oh, God,
Is this CeCe again?
Why are you calling back, man?
She gave me the number. Hey, okay, I'm trying not to curse.
I appreciate that.
I've had a lot to drink, buddy. But
I thought you don't drink anymore.
I told you, man, it's all a lie. I mean, it's. What do you think I had on my Fruit Loops this morning?
What?
Vodka.
I could talk to this cat all night long.
Oh, that's 3 shits in a win, buddy.
I appreciate it, man, and we'll see you Thursday nights at Blockbuster.
Well, yeah, but this girl I'm here with, man, I don't know.
He's got chicks with him.
She might
He's
mess
still
me
talking.
up pretty bad before I can make it.
He forgets we're on the air.
Well,
Aren't you in Poison?
I got it bent over. And he said, what? Hang on a second.
Does he think you're just like hanging out in a basement?
You like that, don't you? Guys, scream, I said. Scream, I said.
Whoa.
Say my name. Who's your daddy? You like that, don't you?
This is insane.
Yeah, it sucks to be a rock star, man.
I'm telling you, man. How do you do it?
Hey, tell me this. When I come down there, is there anybody gonna be there that can help me score some stuff?
Man, I'm not into that.
No, I mean, no, you ain't gotta do it. I just want some.
No. Don't get me involved, man. Just don't.
Okay, well, find somebody.
All right, CeCe, we'll see you
I love that
Thursday night.
CeCe has put you in charge of
5,000 tickets to give away for the XRC Perfect Hairball with you guys. Who's all coming?
Slams every band.
Wow, this is really good. I want to hire you.
Those pricks from
He's still
Cinderella.
talking.
Yeah.
Those pricks from Dawkins.
You don't like docking?
It's Georgie Lynch with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not with them, so they blow.
Wait, he knows he's calling into a radio station, right? You're not like some guy on a couch. You're not his friend.
Yeah, he's scoring me lots of dope.
Because of all request nights on 95.7 XRC, 2 night jocks at the other rock stations are now in the unemployment line. Sorry. 95.7.
Yeah, so it's
That's
crazy shit like that I go, wow. How did I... Wow. I mean, CeCe was smacking a woman on the air, asking me to get him drugs.
And disparaging Dawkins and Bret Michaels.
But he likes Cinderella because they score him lots of dope. So that's the tape I would send out to try to get a job somewhere.
Yeah, I'd hire you. Listen, it's really impressive. You got Sam Kinison to do his thing for you. But the only problem is Sam Kinison has been dead for how many years?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes the whole thing seem a little outdated.
Well, but it's who has Sam Kinison?
Right, I guess so. But the thing about here's a weird thing about rock music. I guess you and I talked last week about how the Grammys, everybody who's up for a Grammy are all rock artists that have been around forever, except for the Black Pumas. They're the only people that are relatively new. Mm-hmm. But everyone else, it was like Paul McCartney, the Foo Fighters, AC/DC. And we were saying that rock is one of those things that is just ageless. Rock music is just one of those things. Like the music you played back then, they're still playing. They're still playing that right now.
And that's the thing. It took me a long time being in rock radio to understand that 16-year-old kids still want to hear Jimi Hendrix.
Right.
You know, they don't hear Fire and go, oh, God, this song again. They go, wow, it's Jimi Hendrix. So it is a format that has all kinds of ages.
Oh, no, I'm always surprised. When I was I was in grad school at Fordham University here in New York, and it was up in the Bronx, but there was a van that would pick us up and drive us up to the Bronx. And the van drivers were students, but like undergrads. Mm. And I was always shocked at how many of these like 18, 19, 20-year-old kids would get in the van and they'd hook up. It was in the early 2000s, so nobody had... the music was different. There wasn't Spotify yet. There wasn't any of that kind of stuff, but everybody had an iPod that they would hook up to the speakers. Everybody's iPod all had Zeppelin, The Who, The Doors, The Rolling Stones. I was so shocked. And I would say to like these 20-year-old kids, you're into this music? Yeah, I'm into this music. I love this shit.
I just found it. I mean, Led Zeppelin to them are a new band, they think.
Well, no, they don't think it's a new band.
No, I mean, it's a new band to them. You're hearing songs for the first time. You go, wow, Going to California is a great song. But we've heard it a million times.
Yes, that's definitely true. But I did speak to a lot of them who said that they grew up with parents who introduced them to rock music early on, and they've always been into rock and roll. Like they're just rock kids.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, you're right. And I, and here in New York, Q104, I have a lot of friends that work there. That's the rock station here, and they put out this thing on Instagram just last week of what they say is the best rock song of all time, and every song on there was like the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the Who, the Doors, AC/DC, all the same bands we keep talking about. Nobody on there had Queens of the Stone Age. Do you know what I mean? They all had classic rock, metal bands, Metallica.
Q104 is always in the top 5 of New York. I mean, Z100 that plays the hits isn't even close to as popular as Q100 and CBS that just play old songs.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Because I don't know. No, I know exactly what it is. If you're somebody that's into new music, you are not listening to Z100. You have, whatever streaming service, and you just download music, and whatever your friends or whatever Instagram or TikTok you follow the artists themselves. Most of my friends, like most of the music I listen to, most of the hip hop stuff, I do listen to the hip hop station in New York when I'm in a car, but when am I ever in a car? I follow rap threads and I follow rappers that I like, and I know when their music is dropping. When it does, I have Apple.
It's the Cooper and Anthony Show.
A bunch of lunatics, sick and demented. Did you hear that?
Cyber Monday is tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's when everybody goes online, and I don't know how Amazon is going to deliver more crap to my house. I mean, when Amazon sees my house, they probably go, I hate that house so bad. Because it's like every day something comes in.
See, I have the opposite, that if there's a day that Amazon is not here, if I'm not getting a package or not getting a delivery of some kind, my boyfriend's like, are you okay? Is everything all right? We didn't get an Amazon delivery today. And then the Amazon guy the next day, we saw him today. And he goes, I didn't have anything for you yesterday, but I had 4 packages today. So I was going to ask you if you were okay, but I guess you're fine.
The FedEx guy came to our house Thursday morning, Thanksgiving morning. He's delivering crap. So they never stop. So here's some things on Cyber Monday you can get online. Rachel Ray cookware. I don't know what that is. Up to 45% off.
I don't, the celebrity cookware thing, I'm not all that into it. I've been down that road before where I was such a sucker. I bought a bunch of Martha Stewart stuff because Martha Stewart's name was on it. And I got to tell you, that stuff was crap. It was crap. It was crap. You know what? Go for the decathlon, spend the extra money, buy something good for yourself. Cooking is one of those things. If you're into it, you want the best tools. If you're not that into it, go for the Rachel Ray stuff.
TVs up to 36% off on Amazon tomorrow.
Okay.
The AirPod Pros, they were $200. You can get them for $159.
Already bought one of those.
The Pro? So you got the new Pro?
Yep. As a matter of fact, I saw on BuzzFeed they were $90 off. So my boyfriend he works outdoors for a living, so he lives for those, and they always go. He goes through headphones like I've never seen in my life.
Really?
Like, yeah. Before the wireless ones, the wire ones, he would go through really quickly. They would die really quickly. Now, like the AirPods, he actually really goes through them. So that's what I bought him.
Does he wash them in his pants or something? They stop working?
Nope. He uses them all day long, every day, and they just have a shelf life. I mean, even though they look awesome, as much as you think you use them, he uses them 400 times more. They're in his ears all day long, every single day. So, they have a shelf life, and they just eventually break, or something goes wrong, or he has a pair right now that it sounds like he was trying to describe. Like, the old TVs where you have to move the antenna around, like you see that on old movies. You have to
put them exactly in your ear the right way.
Yeah, that's where he is with them now. So when I saw they were $90 off, I was like, that's his Christmas gift.
Yeah, well, my youngest son, has them in his ear so much, I think they have grown into his ear. So he walks around the house. He doesn't even talk to you or look at you. He just walks around with his headphones on. Ray-Ban sunglasses, 30% off. Fire TV stick, the 4K stick, $24.99 tomorrow.
Yeah, and then we'll hook you up with somebody that can help you jailbreak
it. Well, you can do it online all by yourself now. You can get the Echo Dot for $20. Ancestry DNA kit, $59.
That's really cheap. I did that a couple of years ago. It was like $100 and something to spit in a tube.
Mm. Oh, really? So it's $59 now. So
deal.
Quilted sweatpants, $65. Outdoor slipper boots for $85.
What? So it's a slipper that you can wear outside?
Yes, they're called slipper boots.
Oh my God, send me that link.
Outdoor slipper boots.
Oh yeah. After spending a year in sweatpants and slippers and t-shirts, I never want to wear actual shoes again.
Let's see.
I don't know what a slipper boot is, but I want them.
Baby Yoda Echo Dot for $41. So Echo Dots are all on sale. Fire TVs are on sale. Kindles on sale. The Fire 8 Plus tablet, $125.
Oh, wow.
You can get a Blink mini security camera, $20 tomorrow.
Oh, that's a great price. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So get online and they have
But
kids
hang on,
things.
let me tell you this. There's a new study that was just done that said 2 in 3 shoppers have more impulse buys during Cyber Monday than any other time of the year. So if you're somebody that has a budget, it's tough because 3 in 5 people, what happens is, this is what the study finds, that you have this impulse buy and then you have to cancel your existing order once you see how much money you spent.
Oh.
Like you're like,
Once
oh
you
my
put
God.
it in the cart and say, $300.
Right. You hit buy and then you change your mind because the high of it is the actual shopping. Once you hit buy, like once it goes into your cart, that high is over. It's the same thing before cyber shopping. When people used to actually go to stores, they used to do studies about how actual foraging for clothes, like going around the store and finding things and trying it on, you had the shopper's high, but the minute you got to the register, that high was gone. It was over. So now that happens while you're searching and looking, and oh my God, the minute you hit add to cart, it's almost like you've had your orgasm.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Cooper and Anthony Show.
These people are obviously total lunatics. Muy comico.
All right, so I have a question for you, a very uncomfortable question for you.
Oh, no.
Are you having enough sex?
God, no.
Okay, well, sexperts will tell you that may have to do with your bedroom, your actual bedroom, and how you have your bedroom and what you do in your bedroom. And they have now given you their top tips of things that they keep in their bedrooms to have a better sex life.
Sex wing?
No, it's
hot
not
tub.
Well, listen, if you're into that stuff, you already have it. I don't need to tell you to get a sex swing. Again, if you're the kind of person that's into BDSM, you already own that stuff.
Oh, okay.
You don't need me to tell you to get it because either you're into it or you're not into it. You're not suddenly going to be like, I think I like to be tied up. Do you know what I mean? Like either you're into it or you're not into it.
Is this going to be another study that tells me to take my TV out of my room?
No, the opposite.
Okay, good.
No, these are the things that actual sex experts have in their bedrooms.
Sexperts.
Sexperts, yes. The first thing they have is they have high quality lube.
Oh, really?
Yes, they don't have, like when I was in high school and like guys would grab the Lubriderm or some Vaseline. No, they have boy butter. They have Astroglide. They have the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you something, when you have the good stuff, makes it all better.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you. That's a good.
I hate to tell you I know the difference.
See?
Mm-hmm.
Even you know the difference.
Yeah, I know the difference.
Right, exactly. And nothing to do with dryness. It just makes everything better. They say that you should always have a vibrator because not only should you have one to use during sex with your partner, but, on your own. Even if you're alone in your bedroom, you should have at least a couple of vibrators laying around. And then
No, they didn't say a couple. They said one. You said a couple.
Okay, well, yeah, that's true. But if you have even one vibrator, you need to make sure you have a charger for it or batteries for it. That's really important. I can't tell you how often I'll be in a situation, I'll be like, babe, let's grab batteries are dead. Whoops.
Oh.
Yeah, so make sure everything should always be kept charged. Think of it like when there's a hurricane coming and they tell you to charge all your phones. Well, every night in your bedroom there's a hurricane coming, so make sure that all your toys are always recharged.
Yeah, I mean your phone gets recharged every night, so you should recharge the vibrators too.
Right, or whatever other sex toys you have that need charging. Yeah. Dimmable lights. Now, I've always had that because I don't like having sex in the bright or the dark. I always like it just a little bit of light. Mm-hmm. But then I also like it like that sometimes if I don't want to go to sleep yet, but I want a little light in the room. So I think dimmable lights are good.
So is that too much light that you have right now?
Yeah.
That's way too much light?
Yeah, like a little less.
Was that light okay when you were 19?
That's a good point. I think when I was 19, I don't think I ever had sex in the dark. I think it was always bright lights.
You didn't care.
Right. I had windows open, parading around. Yeah, please. When I was 19, shameless.
You could get naked in front of guys.
Oh, God, yeah. I couldn't wait to get... Oh, you kidding me? When I was 19, I would do a little strip tease. I would never do that now. I'm always turn off all the lights. I'm going to get undressed under the covers. I'll let you know when I'm ready.
Just light a little candle and put it in the corner.
Get a vibrator and some lube. I'll let you know when I'm ready.
And good stuff. Get the good stuff.
Start without me. Let me know when you're close. I'll come in for the last couple of minutes of it.
Just keep your eyes closed.
Right. Everybody keeps their eyes closed and nobody gets hurt. But the sexperts say you should have a TV, that it's a good idea to have a TV. Which is interesting. Yeah, because they like the idea of being fully reclined, watching TV, maximum comfort. And sometimes watching TV, you cuddle with your partner, and then next thing you know, you got to turn the TV off because boom, chicka, boom, boom.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but all the studies I've ever seen said, take the TV out of the bedroom. No, that's the place you have the best TV is the bedroom.
Right. And they say it's the sleep experts that tell you to take the TV out of the bedroom.
Oh.
Yeah, if you're somebody who can't sleep. I don't think sex and TV have anything to do with each other, especially if you're somebody that likes to watch porn together and you want a bigger TV to project it on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? It's better than just being like, hey, let's look at my little handheld phone.
Do you really want to put porn on a big TV in your bedroom?
Yeah, why not?
Because the wiener looks much bigger on a bigger TV than she looks at you. No, exactly. I don't want that. If you watch porn, you can do it on your phone, and that's it.
So here's the last two things that I'm going to tell you that sexperts say you should have in your bedroom if you want to get down regularly. This one, first I thought it was weird, but then I really thought about it. Firm pillows. I was like, what the hell's the difference? But then I realized a lot of people use pillows during sex, like to put underneath them, to prop them up, to make them comfortable, you can get in different positions and have a pillow. I'm telling you, get to a certain age and you're like, I can be in that position, but a pillow would be nicer.
Yeah,
I'll be happy to be in that position, but if I can have a pillow under my knees, yes, please.
My back can't do that position anymore.
Exactly. Right. And finally, this is weird. This is the only thing I disagree with. A towel. Why would you have a towel to clean up with? Aren't you right near a bathroom? Whose bedroom are you in?
Unless you don't want to run to the bathroom, you just want to stay there.
Ew.
Maybe you're tired.
No, I don't mind staying there, but no, just fuck you. You know what? Get up, clean yourself off, and then come back to the bed.
I'm tired. Then I got to get up. Just wipe me off and let me go to bed. Go give me a Mountain Dew. And heat up that pizza. not getting up. I'm too comfortable.
Do it again.
It's the Cooper and Anthony Show.
All right, the new hotness now on TikTok.
Yeah, is what?
Time shifting.
Oh, I saw something about this. What is that exactly?
Billions of videos already and counting. So people are telling you how to time shift. So travel through time.
All right.
And people are watching this and people are recording videos. So if you want to time shift, they tell you exactly how to do it.
All right. How do you do it?
Did you know that you can timeline shift and manifest in the shower?
In the shower. So you ready?
In my crying chamber?
Shower.
That's my crying chamber. That's where I do my best crying, but okay.
That makes you so much more attractive, by the way. Some girls sing in the shower. Some girls want you to come in and rub their back and put soap on the bed. You cry. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So you might want to go take a shower so you can time shift. I know you don't want to, but this is, I guess, how you do it.
You know how I feel about showering.
I know. So you're never.
I don't care for it.
You're always going to be
cat.
in 2021.
Into your most desired timeline where what you want to manifest has already come true using the power of the water in your shower.
You got it so far?
A powerful conduit to this. I'm going to share a step-by-step way of how I've done it. There's other videos out there.
Yeah, go get in the shower right now. We'll try it.
Where I've seen they did it a different way, but this is how I do it. And you want to wait until the very last step because that's actually the most important step.
Go get in the shower.
Number one, you want to give yourself enough time because you don't want to rush this. Most people actually rush their showers.
Like
water's
Cooper.
a little cold.
Like Cooper. She wants to get out of the shower as quickly as possible. So
you want to do this with intentionality.
What is that?
I don't know. You gotta ask her.
Number two, when you go into the shower,
soaking up my hair.
Soak yourself. Use hot, warm water, and really cover your entire body and get soaking wet. And as the water,
every shower
is
so far, I'm there.
Running through.
Have you been in a shower yet that you're just a little dry? You're like, you know what? The shower isn't all that wet.
I'm still not in 1993, by the way.
Literally visualize the water cleansing you so that it removes all of your limiting beliefs, the thoughts, the negative thoughts that you have.
I hate her, by the way.
All the things holding you back from stepping into your highest self. The self that already has, that loving relationship, your career success or business.
She doesn't sound very confident. Like everything that she's saying, she's sort of like, I'm not really confident in this woman.
When do you cry?
Success or inner peace or whatever it is that you want to manifest. You got to remember that everything you desire already exists in the non-physical, but you have blockers in the way preventing it or maybe slowing it down from material like orange or citrus or cinnamon, and really be intentional. Practice tantra, which is finding pleasure
what is she even talking about?
Everything.
I'm going to take cinnamon in the shower?
And practice tantra.
Wash your hair, lather your body with intention, with pleasure.
She's a moron.
The key to this is feeling really good. That raises your vibration. So when you wash everything off, continue feeling those good feelings, that pleasure, that joy, and visualize you already having all that you desire.
And when do I get to go back in time?
Final step is super important.
Okay.
So move your water to the coldest possible temperature.
Okay.
And as you're really feeling your entire body head to toe with this cold water running down, take 3 to 8 conscious breaths. And while you're doing this, practice law of assumption.
I'm going to
and
drown in the
assume
shower.
that it's already yours.
In cold water.
Though.
My boyfriend's going to come in there and be like, what the hell happened?
You're not crying. What's going on?
Believe it.
You okay?
This is really
it's a little
where
too
that
quiet.
shift happens into that timeline. This
Usually there's yelling, screaming, yelling the word fuck, and crying.
To cold really shifts you and match it with a belief. Follow for more on manifestation and energetics.
I learned nothing. When's the timeshare? When does the time leap thing happen?
You put it on really hot water, you cleanse yourself, and you put it on really cold water, and then you go back to 2017. That's what she says. So go try that. So that's the Daily Mail put that out. That's what their big story today is.
All right, so I wasn't going to shower today, but now I'm going to, and I'm going to take the cinnamon in there with me, and I'm going to do some cleansing breaths and hope I don't drown.
And I think you should take mushrooms. She forgot to mention mushrooms.
Yeah, she forgot to mention the drugs. What is she on? I want to know who her dealer is.
I don't know. Really hot water, then really cold. Remember that. And then cleanse yourself. Thought I would help you. Go back in time.
Here's the thing. If I'm going to go back in time or go forward in time, I don't want to be in the shower because then I'm going to show up there naked.
Yeah, but you look better in 1997.
That's a good point. Okay.
So as long
I'll have to go very far back in time.
As long as you don't time shift forward, if you time shift forward to like 2037, it's not good. Okay. Definitely get out of that quickly.
Okay, 10 years back, and then I can walk around naked during that time, no problem.
Not forward.
Okay, not forward. Okay.
10 years forward. That's very scary. Not good for anybody. You will be crying in the shower.
Take this back.
It's the Cooper and Anthony Show.
Did you have sex on your wedding night, you guys?
You have to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You both did? Yeah.
You didn't?
No, we had sex that morning.
Whoa. The morning of or the morning after?
The morning of.
What about that night?
We had an after party. We had 40 people in our room.
So technically it was morning, like it was 2 a.m.
It doesn't matter.
It was the wedding day morning. It was like, I don't know, we had a later wedding, so we woke up late.
It is before you said I do.
Before we said I do.
So you're...
Oh, that kind of morning.
That morning. So you're still not really married.
No, trust me, we're very married.
Oh, okay, because you got to consummate, and I don't know if that's happened since the wedding day.
We consummated the next day, but we knew that it was going to be a heck of a day. We knew we were having this big after party. Our friends showed up with, thank God, tequila and grain alcohol.
So you said, wait, we won't have time, so let's do it now first and then get married?
I said that to him the day before. I said, we're playing this big after party. We're not going to be able to get busy.
Are you kidding me?
Trust me, I wanted to kick everybody out. It wasn't that atmosphere. We couldn't, what are we going to do?
You're kidding me.
No, we did
that night. You did not.
No, we did not. We did it that morning, though.
It doesn't matter. It has to be that night. I don't think you're officially married.
Well, no, but we did it the next day. So we're officially married. I mean, we said I do.
It's got to be that day. It's got to be that night after I do. Or I don't think you're officially married.
That's like part of the tradition as much as wearing the wedding dress.
I think Sean can get out now.
Do not give Sean Lee an out because he's looking for one. Because that would be it.
Yeah, this is perfect.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think. I think a lot of couples don't. I mean, look, come on.
No.
You've been with your family. There's nothing sexy about that part of the wedding. It's sexy in the morning. It's like, it's our wedding date. It's so romantic.
You're the only one. I guarantee you're the only one. Yep, you're the only one.
No way.
I guarantee it.
Did you consummate? Okay, fine. Okay, 877-6-Cooper. Did you consummate your wedding after the wedding? Like that night? And if you didn't, I want to hear from you. Who did not? Who had the same? Because you spent the day with family. It's not sexy. You spend the day dancing with your grandparents.
It's a law.
The last thing you want to do is hop into bed. It's like, I have grandpa on me.
There's some cultures where the father actually sits in the room when that happens so he can officially see that it happened.
Well, thank goodness this isn't that culture, because that would have been really creepy. I mean, it was bad enough spending the day with my family, let alone have them sit there in the bedroom watching us.
I've never heard of this before. This is the wackiest thing ever.
As a matter of fact, I got the advice from other people. They said, don't wait till your wedding night because you might not get to it, and then you'll be sorry that you didn't do it on your wedding day. So do it in the morning. That was the advice I was given by people.
You're not supposed to see each other before the wedding, the day of. That's bad luck.
Okay, first of all, what am I, 20?
It doesn't matter. TikTok, it's bad luck.
No. It's not. I don't believe in that stuff.
Do you walk underneath a ladder?
Well, only because it's dangerous, so I don't.
No, and it's bad luck. That's the same of seeing each other. and you really saw each other before the wedding. You're not supposed to really see each other before the wedding. You're supposed to really see each other after the wedding.
We were living together before the wedding.
It doesn't matter. It's a law. You could go to jail.
Janet, help me out, please.
I have so many friends, most of them who did not consummate their marriage after the ceremony that day. It was either the next day, usually the next day, but no, not that day.
Or on their honeymoon. If they leave for their honeymoon, they'll do it there.
Yeah, the next day, because it's a long day. You're tired, and a lot of times the parties go into the night, and you're tired. It's like, let's wait until we both feel good.
Exactly. So this isn't so unusual because he's looking at me like I'm crazy.
You're nuts. You're out of control.
Oh, that's Anthony. Good God.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Janet, you're right. Look who I'm taking advice from over here.
I've never heard of this before.
Oh, I can tell you 75% of my friends did not consummate the night of their wedding.
Thank you. Thank you, Janet.
Welcome.
Yeah, see.
75% of your friends are not legally married.
That's not true. Of course they're legally married.
No, their husbands can leave them now.
No, I mean, I think that's, it's an old rule. That was when, I'm guessing, I don't know anything about the history of marriage, but I think that was when people got married as virgins. And, as you know, I was, close to in my 40s. So it wasn't like, believe me, that ship had sailed long, long, long ago. When you're my age and you get married so old, I'm nearly 50 now. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, but you can, if you've only been married 24 hours, you can turn around and say, I don't want this no more, and they'll dissolve the marriage.
Well, he didn't. Legally. He was dumb. Hi, Catherine.
Hi, how you doing?
Now, Catherine, what'd you guys do?
Well, I was married on a Saturday afternoon, and the wedding and reception was over with by 6 o'clock at night. And then we did consummate the marriage that night. But for me, it was also, I was a virgin when I married at the age of 18, so it was the first time I ever had sex, was on my wedding night.
Oh, see, I think that's lovely. And if I would have gotten married at 18, but I was more like 45.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't wait anymore, Catherine. You do understand.
Oh, yeah.
Years.
My husband's been gone for 10 years, so I've been alone for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also been celibate for 10 years because that's just my religious beliefs.
Wow. So is your husband the only person you ever slept with?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good for you. I think that's lovely. I love hearing old-fashioned values at play. And I don't think there's enough people but I think it's just the culture now. It's the world we're living in. I wish I would have waited. I wish my boyfriend 18 would have proposed to me, but that just wasn't the world I was living in.
Yeah.
Good for you. What a wonderful bond. What a wonderful connection you guys have.
We did, and I miss him dearly. He's been gone for almost 10 years now. But
well, are you going to start dating again at some point? Because I think
Well,
that's okay.
I find it hard to date because once I tell a man that I don't believe in sex outside of marriage, I never see them again or hear from them again.
but you know what? I think that's a good yardstick. That's a good way to measure a guy. Because if that's how he feels, then that's not a guy you want to be with.
Exactly. But I am lonely. I would love to find a nice, decent man in my life, but it's very hard, very difficult.
I think there's very nice men at church.
Yeah. Well, I just joined a new church. Maybe I can find someone there.
There you go. See?
Mm-hmm.
There's all this, there's all socials and stuff like that. Good for you, Catherine. Hi, Rachel.
Hello.
Now, Rachel, what did you guys do or not do, I should ask?
We got married, and after the wedding, because we got married downtown, and afterwards I went to my mom's house in the mountains and just stayed home. And I don't think we consummated our marriage until a month and a half later.
How come? Why did you go to your mom's and he went elsewhere?
Well, because the doctors I see are all in my mom's area, and it was kind of like a spur-of-the-moment type thing. We did it on a Friday. It was originally going to be that Monday, and so I had already made plans to be at my mom's that weekend, and so it was just kind of like split moment thing, and I don't know. We just didn't really get around to it for at least a month or a month and a half.
I hear you, Rachel. And if you follow Anthony's philosophy, your husband could have hightailed it out of there.
He should have.
Yeah, he could have, but trust me, he's not going anywhere.
Thank you. That's my point also. Yeah, thank you, Rachel. See, they're not. I love that you gave Sean Lee an out, but I don't. I knew he wasn't going anywhere.
I don't believe she's married.
I think, believe she's married?
No, I think you can get out of it. I think you can go to the judge and he'll wipe that slate clean.
Now, Morgan, your friend had the same thing I did, where after the big wedding, they had the after party, right?
Yes, and where are all of these people coming from that did not consummate their marriage the night of? I'm just truly shocked. This is just shocking for me. But
was I supposed to do it in front of the 40 people that were doing tequila shots in my room?
You don't stay there all night. You leave.
Wedding night, you kick them out. You say, "It's my wedding night. I'm going to get it on. Leave now, please." Yeah, my best friend had a big, long reception, didn't get over till late, and then there was an after party.
Uh-huh.
And she and her husband went home to change between the reception and the after party, and they did the deed, and then...
Oh, in between.
In between, which was a good thing, because by the time they got to their honeymoon suite the night of, after the after party, it was like 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
She puts on the lingerie, and by the time she finished hooking the last garter, they were both passed out.
But they're still married, though, because they did it after I do. See, that makes sense.
Exactly. And you're not supposed to see your husband before you get married the day of, Cooper. Especially, you're not supposed to do it with him before, the morning of the wedding. Oh, that's just bad luck.
Well, where was he supposed to go?
What are you talking about?
I had nowhere to put him.
They have to leave. He has to go to his friends or his
best
parents.
Man's house.
Yes,
yeah,
best man's house.
Okay, just so you know, the best man.
You need a redo.
I need a redo.
Yeah, because you're not married. You're not married.
Morgan, do not give Sean Lee an out, please.
You are
I'm
single.
hanging on by a thread as it is.
Well, and let me tell you why it's a good thing that my mom's boyfriend even came up to my husband at our reception and offered him a Viagra to make sure it happened the night of. And it's a good thing that he did, because the first thing the next morning, we had to go say bye to Grandma before we left on our honeymoon, and Grandma opens the door in her bra and underwear, and I swear to you, I don't think you would have had sex.
Yeah, that's really sexy. What a great image before you go consummate your marriage.
Welcome to the family. Here's what your wife's going to look like.
I'm so glad I have that blue pill.
Yeah.
Wait, where are you going? Yeah, he's going to need the blue pill after that. Wait. She's not my real grandma. We're not even related.
No, that's Sean Lee, actually, right now.
Right. Well, that is Sean Lee. But no, here's the thing. What was I supposed to do? I mean, there were all the people at my house, and frankly, Sean Lee was just drunk as a skunk. I didn't want him all drunk and slobbery on top of me.
The night before?
No, the night he got so drunk at our wedding. What was I going to do? Go back to the room?
Well, that's a problem right there.
He was so drunk. The guy threw up. That's how drunk he was.
That's a problem right there.
That's the red flag.
He's getting drunk at the wedding. He hasn't been sober since.
No, he's not been sober since. But I didn't want him all drunk and slobbery climbing all over me. I didn't want that. You know, I had my hair done.
You're officially
had my hair and makeup done.
You're not married.
But I will say we stayed in the same room. But as soon as we woke up in the morning, I kicked him out. And I got dressed with my friend. He never saw me right before the wedding. He never saw the dress. He never saw any of that stuff until I was walking down the aisle.
See, it's not show business why you kept your maiden name. It's because you're not married.
Are we getting into the maiden name thing now? No, legally I'm Cooper Lawrence Lee.
Right.
So legally I took his name. And my middle name is my last name.
Okay.
Not hyphenated, Cooper Lawrence Lee. There's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm. It's the Cooper Lawrence Lee show. No, we don't say that. We say the Cooper Lawrence show. That's because you're not married.
Hi, Gail.
Hi, Cooper. How are you doing?
So what happened with you guys?
Well, mine wasn't consummated that night because my husband was slap drunk. He was drunk during the ceremony.
Mm-hmm. I hear ya.
We got married at City Hall in Chicago, and he passed out face first in the mashed potatoes.
Oh, no.
So I managed to get him in bed, and I slept on the couch because I knew what would happen when he woke up in the middle of the night. He'd never make it to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when he got up and I heard that sound, I bolted and started grabbing towels because, that was it. But
yeah, and you were the wife, and you're the one that has to handle that now.
Oh, yeah, on more than one occasion. Needless to say, the marriage didn't last that long, and I have been divorced from the Goomer for almost 30 years.
So when a guy passes out in his mashed potatoes, that's hot and sexy, right? You can't wait to just rip his clothes off.
Oh, yeah, really. I would have read. I decided, wipe his face off, throw him in bed, and I'll go do the dishes and watch TV,
I love it. You'd rather stick your hands in the dishwasher than. I'm with you. I hear you. I mean, I'm telling you, it wasn't. Sean Lee's cute, but he was not cute drunk. Although I do like drunk Sean, because drunk Sean he's one of these
he's funny,
I
Sean.
love you so much.
Right.
He's one of those kind of drunks.
But when you're drunk, when you say I do, there's a problem there.
When he said I do, he was sober. It was the second we walked out of there.
Yeah, but the last lady, her husband wasn't sober when he said I do. There's
true.
a little problem there.
That's true. Well, she's divorced now,
Right.
smartly. That's why.
To the goober.
Good for you, Gail. Thank you.